Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Holly Baker. We begin with a breaking news update tonight. A gunman opened fire last night outside a high school prom, wounding 2 students before a police officer fatally shot him. Continuing coverage now, the autopsy on 25-year-old Sabrina Radford is now complete. Her body was found in a home on Highway J in the Shawano County town of Fairbanks on Monday. Community is outraged and disgusted after vandals target a cemetery. And even as our clean air efforts start to make a difference, the levels we are exposed to are still considered highly dangerous to our health. Working to keep tragedy out of this Memorial Day weekend. Now, experts say this 3-day holiday is the unofficial start to the summer season and when traffic deaths see a spike. They agree it has to be around 30 or 35 degrees below for school to get canceled, but each district can ultimately make their own call. So what could possibly go wrong? Well, under the right conditions, it turns out those brightly colored powders have a dark side. Mayor Hanna has been in office almost 20 years, yet every election he welcomes some competition to keep the progress moving in Appleton. Some scary moments in this usually quiet neighborhood when gunshots rang out last night. Now, police don't believe that the homes that were hit were targeted or that any more shootings should be expected. So if you do speed and you do get a ticket, you're looking at least $300. The White House was briefly put on lockdown today thanks to a few wandering party balloons. Both of you were in the original Broadway cast of Jersey Boys, and now you're here with me. I'm fangirling a little bit.
All right. That's what
it will be really
every time
fun.
I hear my voice, I'm like, oh God.
What a great opportunity to let your team spirit shine by letting it get completely soaked all day outside Lambeau Field and then still bringing that game day energy here inside the stadium. Ralph and Raymond Tuttle, whom I've dubbed the famous Tuttle twins because they are twins. It's their 80th birthday, and this is their first Packers game after being fans for your whole life. So what's your day been like today?
Time to start making your game plans around the newly released NFL schedule. We'll take a look at what's to come for the green and gold. But first, plans for a new stadium for the Bullfrogs could croak before they ever even got started. Why the city is putting on the brakes up next.
Hey!
Hey, all right. That was awesome. You know, that was my part right here. That was my part right here.
Start planning your parties. Tony Oshis from Proof Cocktails in De Pere is here with me now to help us craft a holiday drink that you and your guests can enjoy while rocking around the Christmas tree. You traveled the whole world and you're stopping in Wisconsin. What's it like to be a globetrotter and literally travel the globe? Well, thanks for spending part of your Sunday night here with me. Stick around for Sports Rewind. Marissa Silvis and Annie McDonald are coming your way next. Police were first called to a reported hostage situation with a suspect threatening officers. So they began placing nearby homes and businesses on lockdown, something people who live here say is an uncommon sight for Brillion.
They had all of this blocked off.
It started as a regular Monday for Leah Cron.
A bunch of cops started swarming right down here.
But that all changed when the coffee shop she was in was put on lockdown around 9:15.
And then more came and more came.
A strong police presence downtown.
This morning we were notified by Calumet County Dispatch of a hostage situation.
Roads were blocked off and the police had their M16s at their hip.
When a man took a woman and a 9-year-old child hostage at this apartment above a flower shop.
No one got in and no one got out. It was crazy. They were everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
Nathan Young lives across the street.
They were just saying stay inside. They were trying to get most of the places evacuated or shut down.
And watched while the SWAT team took over.
It's rare something like this will happen in Brillion.
At this time, the individual is in custody.
People in lockdown just feet away, thankful it ended peacefully with an arrest.
I have my 3-year-old in there and I was babysitting an infant.
And hoping tomorrow is nothing like today.
Nothing like this ever happens in Brillion, ever. So it was pretty scary. It was intense.
I recognized the guy right away. As soon as I seen that face, I'm like, I know that guy.
This Facebook post shared over 2,000 times.
I felt like I was taken advantage of.
New owner Rebecca Duran of the 5 O'Clock Somewhere bar in Menasha can't believe she fell for it when a man asked her to sponsor his golf team.
And it was very convincing.
Giving this man $250 in cash and never seeing him again.
I was really trusting, and I waited 3 Wednesdays for him and his golf league to come in. And then after that, I was like, that sucks.
In New London at the Half Blonde bar,
I've learned to get stuff in writing.
Owner Jerry Voigt was told a very similar story just a few months ago.
He's like, oh, I need about $235.
It was going to pay for the polo shirts to get embroidered.
That's to cover the cost of the shirts and everything like that.
He was going to have one made for me, asked for my size.
My team will be in every Wednesday to drink.
He'd be in every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.
We'll be spending money, this, that, and the other.
There's 8 people playing golf.
Now both owners are operating a bit differently.
Don't be handing out money, and if you do, make sure they're legit.
To avoid being targeted again.
We're such a small town neighborhood bar, and we really do reach out to the community and like to sponsor stuff like that, and it just sucks that our first sponsorship was a scam.
By speaking out and sharing on social media, they hope others don't make the same mistake.
It was here in Jefferson Park where the discarded needles were found, and it being a place with a playground and a pool in the summer makes it a disturbing discovery for people who frequent the park.
Brandy, go this way. Come on.
You can often find Jeff DeWall of Menasha using the trails at Jefferson Park with his 2 dogs.
I swear, people wave at us all the time because we're down here so much.
But now he'll be watching them a little closer, hoping they won't be the next to find syringes on the ground.
Oh, I'd be furious, yeah. Not only for myself, but like you said, others that walk their dogs down here. Oh, yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Aaron Zemlock of Menasha Police.
I'm a parent myself, and it's scary to think that my kid could get stuck with a needle in a park.
Says this issue is part of a bigger problem.
Certainly, I would say it's increasing for us and for, cities across the country.
I don't think it's really surprising. Heroin is really becoming a big epidemic now, and they're having a lot of issues, not only like in a small town like Menasha, but across the country.
And that's why our local counties all have drug education programs in place.
This is a fight, and we're in it until the end.
But police still want people to be on the lookout.
Needle sticks, pose all kinds of health risks, hepatitis, other types of communicable diseases.
As melting snow could reveal more needles.
A lot of kids come down here and play on equipment, then you hit the swimming pool.
Sadly, a sight becoming more common in northeast Wisconsin.
Fortunate to have these trails to use them, but boy, I hope that just doesn't get ruined because of that.
Turkey legs sizzling on the grill and plenty of mini pumpkin pies. It must be a holiday here in Titletown.
Packers-Bears game on Thanksgiving at Lambeau Field.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
These Packers fans are part of a multi-generational tradition with a historic house right by the stadium.
I'm cold, but my heart is warm with all my family here.
Not far away, Bears fans have set up their command center to continue their traditions.
It's a great rivalry. The fans are always great to us up here when we come there, and we treat them the same when they come down to Chicago.
And in a different backyard, Bob Wires
I am absolutely not a grill master. I can't make French toast.
Is heating up the rivalry.
But I can roast a bear.
By trading turkey for a 185-pound black bear.
We thought that would be the appropriate thing to do.
His barbecue party has been raising money for different local charities each year.
We put a lot of barbecue sauce with it, so the beer tastes like barbecue sauce and nobody complains.
And giving the opportunity to take a bite out of a bear.
Tastes like chicken.
It's just a lot of fun, and you know what? We got a lot of respect for each other.
A rivalry rooted in competition.
The Packers are going to be feasting on some bear meat as well today. It's going to be delicious.
Put up the fight with the might so fearlessly.
That's part of a historic football legacy.
Green Bay fans treat us the best, only because we're the Bears.
They appreciate the history.
Go back, go! Go back, go! Go back, Bears! Bear down!
Every day, Michael Woodrow fights to walk.
Every step he takes is pain. He has cerebral palsy.
But that doesn't stop him from chasing after things he's passionate about.
To keep people safe.
And inside the doors of the Fond du Lac Police Department, he found his heroes.
I like visiting with them.
And someone to look up to.
And they talk like guys.
In Officer Brian Bednark.
He's always got something funny to say.
Abused as a child, a seizure at just 2.5 years old led to brain damage and a series of disabling side effects. He was removed from that home by police at 6 years old.
They rescued me.
A new adoptive family came into Michael's life soon after, including his Aunt Lisa, who love him unconditionally.
I don't know of a lot of people who could have all of the issues Michael has and tell a joke and smile like he does.
After being given a life expectancy of only 10 years, the department made sure his 30th birthday party was a special celebration.
That really made my day when they came to my birthday party.
An unexpected friendship that rises above.
This is truly what a police officer stands for and what their role is in a community.
And proves it's not always the ones in uniform
He started to take care of me first.
that do the rescuing.
Makes me reflect on how good I have it in life. And Michael, his day-to-day struggles in life, and he can make it. Anybody can make it.